Everybody, it's the Common Sense Investor coming at you with another video. I'm not doing the ape signal. I was just hitting that fucking joint. I couldn't catch my breath. What's up? Happy Easter. Here we are. I got a couple things to talk about. First, I want to talk about the Mandalorian. Last night, I usually, there's a couple of live streams that I don't miss. I don't miss the Pantheon, and I damn sure don't miss the Mandalorian. I love the Mandalorian's style, the way he presents the news. And it's not necessarily AMC news. We talk about AMC, and he reports on other things like Ukraine and that's going on in the real world. And he lets everybody know there's a real fucking world out there besides AMC. And when I first met the Mandalorian, I was attracted to his style. And I loved his videos. He's a really, really good dude. And I love that Boston ass accent he's got. But I'm going to tell you what, I probably would have just gave up because people were so ugly to me in the beginning, still are. But Mandalorian told me, well, they've been mean to me for a fucking year. And today's his year anniversary. I want to share something with y'all that didn't really get brought up last night. But inside of that year, there's been a lot of fucking hate that man's had to go through. People comment some ugly, nasty shit. And Mandalorian's put up with it for a fucking year. And he's still here with us. So I just want to give a hand clap to the Mandalorian. Because, dog, I've only been in it a few months. And I through the shit I can't imagine what he's been through in a fucking year. With the hate that goes towards every time you do a video and somebody got to disagree with your ass. I'm there every night that he's on in the chat or on his platform. And yesterday I went to bed early so I could be up in time to watch the Mandalorian. And after the Mandalorian, of course, is the Pantheon. And in the middle of my sleep, there's a banging on my trailer. My dad. He's poked his fucking phone and messing with his phone to where he's broke it and he needs me to fix it. So he wakes me up. I've been asleep for 2.5 hours. He wakes me up. And so I go over there and I fix the phone for him. I'm tired. I can't fucking rest. And I can't go to sleep. I'm not that kind of person. So took me about 2 hours, but I finally went back to sleep. But long story short, I stood in the ant pile. When I walked out the door to see what he was wanting, I was standing in fucking ants, and now my feet are covered in these red bumps. But I fixed the phone, came back home, but I overslept and I missed the Mandalorian last night, and that was his 1-year anniversary. So I wanted to give him a shout out, especially today on Easter, to my friend the Mandalorian. What's my plan for AMC next week? I'm gonna tell you what, I'm gonna give y'all some dots. Y'all connect the motherfuckers and y'all can figure out what I think for AMC next week. It was once rumored that the squeeze would happen after a holiday, if you remember. So you gotta remember shit. I got a pornographic memory. I don't forget nothing. Somebody said the squeeze should happen somewhere after a holiday. So we're figuring Tuesday or Wednesday. If you think and look back, the other runs have run on Wednesdays. Okay. So we got that much. I ain't selling nothing. The more to the box, the closer to Moaz. Oh Lord, they're hitting me pretty fucking hard, 8 cartel. So we must be real close. I believe I'll tell you what I told a friend of mine. I believe we're either running in the next few days or they're going to have us on hold until June. I'm just going to be honest with you because I don't give a fuck. Glenn, I practiced that fucking joke all day. What are you talking about? No, it's not just you, son of a gun. I practiced that joke. I'm like, okay, I got to deliver this motherfucker just right. I got a pornographic memory. I don't forget shit. For the ones that think I'm stupid, I knew what I was saying. How many people we got? How many likes I got? Let me shoot over here real quick. See if y'all showing some love. I got to like it myself. What's up, Roadrunner? Just sitting there drinking a beer and seeing how Sundial's doing on Easter, me and Boomer. What happened? We freeze up? Said no, I could see the TV moving. Y'all be some pretty observant son of guns too. Somebody and this is how it got started. Somebody commented, "You watching Star Wars?" And when I looked, I said, well, "I'll be a son of a bitch. I was watching Star Wars." And then it hit me, make some Star Wars themes videos. So that's where the Star Wars stuff come from. Somebody had spotted me watching it on TV. Hey, Tim. Brenda. Brenda, Queen of, I was about to say Queen of Hearts, Queen of Swords. Easter farts. Well, that's just really wonderful, Brenda. Everybody, Brenda farted on us. What's up, Brenda? Tim showing love. Let's give Tim some love since he wants to say hey to Shirley. The 424s be with you. I got a good one coming up. I try to run shit in a theme for a little while, and I got an idea of how I'm closing out my Star Wars theme type shit. And I'm waiting to hear back from somebody. And then I'll be making my last Star Wars video. Easter Beast, Advanced Plumbing. Okay. We get our first question. What's your thoughts on LMNOP stock trick? I feel the damn thing myself looking everywhere for the damn thing. I did too. I Googled it. I mean, I looked for it in my trading view. It wasn't there. I went to Webull. It wasn't there. I'm like, LMNOP. And I didn't even figure it out. When I Googled it, they told me LMNOP, asshole, is the alphabet. And then I said, no, asshole. It's more than just the alphabet. LMNOP is more than just the alphabet. I'll give you a riddle. What's the name of Citadel's algorithm? Does anybody know the name of Citadel's algorithm? I Googled it, your neighbor's dog. But it's all right because I got a revelation from it. It's good. Raphael said ABC. ABC is the correct answer. ABC is the name of Citadel's algorithm. ABC, LMNOP, alphabet. There's a connection. Somebody sent a message. I don't know if it's positive or negative, but there's the LMNOP to your ABC, bitch. But we got to wait for the receipt before we can say anything. That's what I think about. The Aladdin is BlackRock's algorithm. He did. And then he come up here and wanted to say, hey, and I wouldn't acknowledge him, so he fucking laid under the table. CSI, why they choose to use the USDA coin. Now, I ain't saying they have. Someone else says they have, which caused the investigation into the coin. Okay, let's get that straight. That the information coming forth is from investigation due to the fact that someone has said they're going to use the USDA coin to pay us. Wonderful. What does that mean? The most they can pay us in USDA coin, how much can they pay you? They can only pay you 50 billion. That's right. And many of them's not even in the US. They're not going to be paid out. No, I'm telling y'all now, I disagree with that. I totally disagree with using the USDA coin. Let's get that understood. I'm just saying that if they did, then we would know what the top is because that's how many coins there would be. Common fucking sense. If they say today or they release Monday, we're going to use the USDA coin to pay all these people in AMC. Okay. There's $50 billion in there. Do the math. USD coin, I'm sorry. Somebody else had put USDA and I just ran with that while I was talking. That's right. Then you got to account for the GME payout and the sundial payout. So if they're going to use this, one clue we'll have is if there's major deposits into Circle to purchase the coin with, like BlackRock. BlackRock just put in $400 million. Well, they got 400 million coins. So what are they going to do with it? They're going to loan it to the assholes that are shorted to pay us and get interest in between. Of course, it's too little. Your neighbor's dog. 50 billion is too little. You got to bump that motherfucker up to 1 billion. I mean, trillion. 1 trillion at least. If you're talking about AMC, they want off the hook pretty fucking easy, but it ain't going to happen. But I do have a clue. I mean, let's just see if they're going to use that coin. And if they do, trust me, common sense investors on top of it. I am looking at every aspect of this coin all the way is, and people are so full of shit. They comment down below, you don't know what you're talking about. Trust me, I pulled the receipts up. I show you. 40% of that is in debt securities and bonds. We don't know what bonds. What if they're Russian bonds? But they're supposed to be treasury bonds. But what if the treasury bond crashes? You know, you lose 40% of that dollar. So I'm against it. I'm against using the coin. I want to put that out there now. But if they decided to, the clue would point to what is the cap on the coins that will tell you how much they're going to pay. But I'm going to be honest with you. Are they really thinking about doing this or is this just a fucking distraction? So what else? What y'all want to talk about? Happy Easter. We've been on for 28 minutes. What y'all want to talk about? I bet they pay up right before the market crash because if the market crashes, they'll be liquidated. They're gonna blame us for the market crash. That's been the narrative for a minute. 420, you damn right. When squeeze Tuesday. Do I remember my first Easter basket? No, I don't remember my first Easter basket, but I remember my Easter baskets. I remember my mama putting together an Easter basket for us, that's for sure. So when the market cap going up on the coin, we know the MOAS is close. Yes. For example, BlackRock just deposited 400 million. So you're like, okay, cool. What we need to do then is be watching the market cap of this USD coin. And because, I mean, that's why I want to get with Tony DiNardo. He's pretty smart with this too. Y'all seen his videos on the stable coin stuff? That was pretty good videos. I like Tony. We just didn't agree in the past, but fucking nobody agrees 100%. But he's the one that goes watch the stable coin videos, and then I got a series on them too. But we need to figure out a reliable place that we can watch the market cap of this dollar coin, because as they're adding to it, they're preparing for the MOAS. Because what happens is BlackRock just got 400 million they put in. So they got 400 million coins. Well, BlackRock don't need those coins, do they? Well, yeah, because they're going to loan them to the shorts, and the shorts are going to pay us in the coin. So they're going to get interest on the coin that they're borrowing. Then one day they get the coin back. They ain't lost nothing. They've been gaining interest off the same assholes they pushed into the fucking hole. That's a whole nother story. But yes, BlackRock just got 400 million tokens. We need to watch and see who else buys these tokens. I'm not saying this is how they're going to do it. I'm saying it was insinuated this is how they're going to do it. So I'm watching it. You can believe somebody is a fucking joker. You can believe he don't know what he's fucking talking about. But you should always watch them, because there's always clues. And the USDA USD coin very well may be it. So watch the market cap. Doesn't that make common sense to y'all? I mean, tell me the truth. Does it make common sense to y'all? That's what I said, Tim. I paid dollars, bitch. I want dollars back. I'm like the fucking mob. I want my shit in prison. They say, oh no, that same cigarette that I gave you, that's the one I want back. I don't want another cigarette, bitch. They don't loan it to roast us. They loan it to pay us. The TTM squeeze chart, I use that. It's a short term squeeze. So basically, because what I'm saying by short term squeeze, it could squeeze right now and then 2 hours later, and then you're not squeezing anymore. That's what a squeeze indicator is for. It tells you when it's going down, and then the green tells you when it's ripping. So basically, you could call it a momentum indicator. And the TTM squeeze indicator is a short term. It may turn red on Monday and Wednesday go back green. That means it's ripping, because that's part of the squeeze is ready. It means it's changing direction or momentum. So a momentum indicator I found was a better choice to watch for directional change, because it's kind of deceptive to call it a TTM squeeze when it's really not. It's just a momentum indicator. I gave you a Newport. I don't want a Winston. Happy Easter. Lord Nemesis, happy Easter. I've never used the Elliott wave oscillator, but I hear a lot of people talk about it. I was trying to learn the Wyckoff. But then I realized what's the use of me learning a fucking strategy that the computer knows and is prepared for? So I ain't worrying about it. Happy Easter. We just hanging out bullshitting. All right. Let's talk about that because I already had that on my radar too, buddy. Let's talk about this. Hey, CSI, Matthew asked, so tomorrow do hedges have to hedge for calls in the money that were from last Thursday, considering that AMC closed at 1802? Now, max pain, as I understand it, was 20. And everybody's like, we didn't reach max pain. It don't make a fuck. You're 2 cents over 18. That means the $18 calls come in. The computer let the $18 calls come in. Now, yes, that means they have to start covering for or hedging for those. If they did not hedge for them last week, they have to hedge for them Monday and Tuesday. Monday, they get a report. Tuesday, they pretty much follow through. That's why I was spike on Tuesday. Or it can go on the FTD list, which is what I'm expecting. If it goes to the FTD list, it goes to the New York Stock Exchange threshold list. And that should be the news coming up, I believe. I believe AMC's can go on the New York Stock Exchange threshold list. If they don't cover these, it's time for them to go on it. And we'll talk about, or there'll be plenty of YouTubers telling y'all what the New York Stock Exchange threshold list means. But if it happens, I'll come on and I'll re-inform y'all, okay, here's what happens next. Because I know they're about to go on the list. I'm pretty sure. I missed that, whoever it is. Air Force, retired. Thank you for your service. Yes, sir. You're not going to get that money, Gravy Seal. They just go on a list and it's like a fucking vicious circle. I was here last year when it happened. That's why whenever it happens, I'll be able to tell y'all what to expect because I've been through it. Yes, Anthony, we've been on the list before. Nothing's happened. All right. But I know why nothing happened. It went 14 days and then something happened and they didn't have to pony up the money. Elon versus Twitter. Yes, I got an update. Who, me? Who you gonna use the sword on, Brenda? Me? That's kind of scary. I don't want you using your sword on me. Raise occasion, do you have any updates on Elon versus Twitter? Yes, I do. Let me tell you something. There's such a thing as kicking a fucking hornet's nest. And Elon did that. This motherfucker thought he was just gonna buy 8.8% Twitter. And they was just gonna fall over and die. He should have been watching what they doing to us for a fucking year. But Vanguard overtook him. So now that plan was dead. But he said he's got a plan B. And plan B is to go to the shareholders. And if we agree, we will sell our shares to him, giving him enough shares to control the company. So I told my friend, I said, get ready, bitch, tomorrow, I'm buying 5 shares of Twitter. Just because. And then I'm on you can have that shares. And I bet you we could give that motherfucker enough shares. Y'all want to donate some money? Y'all want to do a super chat? Super chat fucking Elon. Tell Elon, hey Elon, I bought 1 share. Hey Elon on Twitter. Elon Musk, do the little thing. He'll see it. We'll get it trending. Hey Elon, I got 2 shares of Twitter you can have. That's all you got to tweet. Hey Elon, I got 1 share of Twitter. You can have it. Hey, Elon, I got 5 shares of Twitter. Here's 1,000 shares of Twitter, motherfucker. Take these bitches down. That's what I'm about. Now, you motherfuckers want to talk about a movement? I want to get behind a motherfucker like Elon and back that bitch. Because then when the rubber hits the road, he will eventually back us. Now, it might not be with AMC. It might be with Hycroff Mine. Who knows? But if we back that motherfucker and we got shit trending on Twitter that and mention him in tweets that says, hey, Elon, I got 2 shares of Twitter. You can have them. And send a message. Take these bitches down. I don't know how we could do that. Give them to him, but I'll give him 5 shares tomorrow. I don't give a fuck. I can't post that one. I could, but I don't want to do that. I just said that Easter. I don't know how we could do it, but he could figure it out. If he wants fucking however many million shares he needs, I'm telling you, the fucking apes would all buy it. Just skip AMC. It ain't gonna make a fuck if you go buy an AMC share tomorrow. But if you buy a Twitter and you say, hey, Elon, I bought 1 Twitter for you, and help him take these bitches down, that's the kind of shit I'm gangster for. I've talked to Cam on the update on the Wolfpack things. I've talked to Cam, and Cam has told me he cannot do it. So I'm sorry. I would have done it. If I will cash app you the money. I don't give a fuck about the money. But it was disappointing me when Cam said it couldn't be done after we had both just got through saying that it was a good thing and let's do it. But anyway, I'm sorry for that. That's why it's hard for me to want to do another contest, because if I do, what if there's hiccups like this? Let me tell y'all something, people. Whether you want to do it or not do it, I don't give a fuck. But there's a link in the description for Webull and MooMoo and shit and Public. And Public's not even my link. Somebody asked me would I do public for them, and I said, fuck it, I'll put it in the chat. No big deal. But I've gotten 22 free shares and I've converted them into AMC. There's some transparency for you, huh? Stop. The people that signed up that did not deposit shit, just signed up, got the free shares, and they transferred it and turned it into fucking AMC shares. So everybody got free AMC shares. We're like, what about POF? Payment for order flow. It's their money. They gave me them free shares. I transferred them into AMC, and bitch, y'all gonna pay me for them one day. And so did everybody else that fucking signed up. They got a free, basically, thing of AMC. Yeah. And they'll pay for it one day. And it was their money. Payment for order flow is bullshit when it comes to just sign up and get the fucking free shares. Call that fucking whatever y'all want to call it, but I'm just telling y'all that's a good thing. I don't give a fuck, CSI. That's right. But then what if I'm ever wrong? What if I'm wrong? I always have to look at things as the consequence of me being wrong to y'all. That's how I view everything. I can't talk about nothing unless I feel 100% I'm right. Will I ever be wrong? Of course. But I have a strong desire that there's a consequence for me being wrong of hurting y'all, and I won't do it. To get everybody out of Apex. I know why it was, Maddox. I know why it was. It was Apex. It was Apex trying to get people out of there because at a cheap price. If they switched over to another broker, they got off on a cheaper price. I've been telling y'all that. So that's why they singled out. They was trying to get motherfuckers out of Apex Clearing that was holding AMC. They had too many shares. Jim just said, I joined, so is the squeeze still on? Listen, people who just joined AMC struggle, they remind me of Charlie Sheen from Platoon. If you ever seen Platoon, Charlie Sheen's walking in and his fucking eyes is this big and he just can't believe his heart's pumping. He's scared to fucking death. People are going to try to kill him. And here comes these hard beaten motherfuckers who's been in the jungle for fucking 3 weeks coming out and they don't give a fuck. They look crazy. That's how I view people who come into AMC. I'm this hard, and there's a lot of Massalorian. Again, I'll say Massalorian's name. Hard down, beaten motherfuckers that's been in this play. Some veterans. And these new guys are coming in going, when we going to squeeze? As soon as you get out there and you get bloody, bitch, because they're going to beat the fuck out you for a little while. Yeah, you know, Jim, what I'm talking about then. When somebody says, I've been in the play for a month, when are we going to squeeze? You're like, bitch, I've been in this motherfucker for 14 months. What are you talking about? We ain't got but a few more minutes together. Happy Easter, Tindy, Brenda, Dime, Gravy Seal. Yes, but what happens when that horse catches up with you? What happens when in 2 years? That's right. What happens when that horse catches up with you 4 more years later? Whatever, Arsenal. If that's y'all's opinion, y'all don't understand what the printing press does to America. Happy Easter, Luke. Some of them done put me in a sour ass mood talking about keep printing money, print money, print money. Motherfucker, if you work for that fucking money, you will tell them to turn that fucking printing press off. And don't forget who's on our side, okay? And that's another thing. I'm going to end with that. Don't forget who's on our side, people. It's Easter. And a lot of y'all believe, and some of you don't, I understand. They get upset when I talk about God or Jesus on the channel. But a lot of y'all believe today is Easter and he is risen. But can he not defeat these son of a bitches that we have been in battle with? Okay. So when he says just stand, just hold and wait and see. He's in battle with them too. He ain't gonna lose. Just relax. BlackRock's not gonna lose. Vanguard's not gonna lose. Not this war. They might lose the war with Elon. And that reminds me before I close. I'm buying And I think it would be cool. I don't give a fuck if you consider this advice or not. It's not financial advice because you'd be giving it away. I'm buying 5 shares tomorrow and I'm posting a tweet that says, hey, Elon, here's 5 shares. You can have them. And if everybody would buy a share of Twitter tomorrow and tweet Elon's signal and his name and let him see, tag him and let him see, you can have these fucking shares. Just beat these motherfuckers' ass for us. Because look, if he wins that battle there, good point, Bubby. If he wins that battle there, he wins that battle against Vanguard. Vanguard's on our side over here in the AMC movement. Okay. But if he wins and they bleed, they're going to want the AMC squeeze even faster. So it's all just sit back and think about it, people. Relax. It's yeah, he did, and flipped over the tables and whooped their asses. That's right. And that was the first time he was angry. And he said, "How about righteous anger?" And that's what we have. We just want what's right. I want to know when this is over with, when I put my money in the market, that I can really count on things like supply and demand, support and resistance, and things like that. Right now, I'm demanding some sundial. So I love y'all. Gravy, Mike, Stephen, Arsenal. Love y'all. Everybody, y'all be blessed. If you get an opportunity, you will catch me probably in the chats whenever the Massalorian is on. And tonight, well, I ain't sure if he's on tonight since it's Easter. But when the Pantheon's on, I'm always listening to the Pantheon. So I love y'all. Be blessed and have a happy Easter.